Hey guys, welcome back. So I just wanted to show you how I currently use my the rig manager for organizing my songs. What I used to do when I first got it is I had folders for everything, if you notice here, like Christmas music and effects and master performances, pop and worship and so on. And I would populate those. But now I don't do any of that. I just put everything in my local library. If you notice, the local library has like a ton of songs on it. It has unlimited space basically. So I just put everything in there. And then what I do, if I click over here on my profiler, and I just have on my profiler itself a couple of like really important banks. So I'll have like my lead sounds or an AC30 or something like that. And mostly I just use this worship rig for doing new performances. The advantage of that is your levels will be the same and your rigs will be consistent. So you don't have different sounds for your sound guy every time. Hopefully you've got your 5 amps or 5 settings, and that's about that. And then I program them for songs, so if there's different effects or whatever, I'll do that. Sorry, I have such a shaky video here. Anyhow, what I do then is in the beginning of the sets, I put set lists in there for this past week. So for instance, this past week we did Great Things, Shepherd, Such an Awesome God, and probably some special that I just used a generic rig for. But if what I do to organize it then, in case I've made changes to these, I'll double click on it so that that little headphone icon shows up. And I just go down here to Store Performance in Local Library, hit that. And when I hit that, it'll show up in my local library. Most of the time, for some reason this is acting goofy, but most of the time it'll show a double of it. So if I scroll down here, and it normally pops right up. So I'm not sure why it's not doing it right now. But it would show 2 versions of Such an Awesome God. And all I would do is delete the older one and make sure that I kept the newest one. And that way I always know that I've got the most recent, if I'm up on stage and I tweak a couple things to make it work in the mix, I want that to show up the next time that I play, which is one of the big advantages of the Kemper. So anyhow, hope that helps you on organization on files for the Kemper.